Do y'all think streaming university is a scam? Yes or no? Let's just get into this video real quick. I'm eating some cereal, by the way. Let's go though.
Of streamer university in-person applications, there would obviously be some drama, but I didn't expect the drama to be the fact that Kai Cenat is quite literally scamming people, or at the very least being incredibly misleading. Not only was he leaving these people in the heat and without food for hours, he was also favoriting the bigger creators, and so that really just makes you ask the question, what was the point? Did people ever really have a chance, and why did Kai Cenat bait the public into being a part of his streamer university rollout? I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about today, twin. You'll probably like this tea, so you might as well come and tap in. Comment for the algorithm. Now, I had to do a little bit of research for this video because I am making the big claim that Kai Cenat is the best scammer ever, but I do actually believe that. One of my previous criticisms of streamer university was the fact that I felt like too many big names and people within Kai's orbit became students. Why were
Kai Cenat is not the best streamer ever, in my opinion.
Big creator students? All it does is it takes away from people who actually need the exposure. And once again, with the streamer university in-person meetings, the same problem happened. So you know what I did? I went on TikTok, I went on Twitter, and I was looking to find people giving their explanation on their POV and their perspective going into streamer university IRL application. And what I discovered as the general consensus was that smaller streamers stood no chance while the big boys got a chance to cut the line. Even in this random obscure TikTok comment section, they were echoing the same thing. I'm gonna read this comment for you. It was so unorganized. We waited for 3 hours in the heat. We go inside, we got hungry, no food, unable to go out. They were only calling groups of 10 every 45 minutes to an hour. We left at 4:30 because they had VIP content creators interviewed first. And so I really want you to keep this in mind as you watch the video. I want you to reference this comment to some of the clips I'm going to show you. And I want you to decide whether it's your thing. So I have 3 different people that are going to share their unique perspectives of the streamer university auditions. But what I noticed is that there are consistent factors. The first one is that people are waiting in one space while they're hot for a long period of time. Another thing that I noticed is that Kai ended up leaving before he got to a lot of people. But not only just that, but it felt like even if certain people got there first, they were still skipped in line, whether that be by people who got a different ticket than them or the actual big creators who got a VIP spot. Let's start with this man named Raw Mesa, who vented his frustrations about the experience on Twitter.
You know what I'm saying? But he at least put in forth the effort to even talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I could just make him leave and y'all could just leave. But he want to make sure he thank everybody and have a conversation. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
So respectfully, everybody's going to go down to the gym, okay? Now, if I see anybody act outright, I'm going to grab you and I'm going to throw you out the building.
It's like you're keeping humans in a fucking classroom for 5 hours, bro. 5 hours. Dude,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
My cameraman, Eve.
Nigga, as a grown adult, 18 and up, y'all trying to use clout from another person? Y'all trying to grind? Y'all trying to get clout motion off of another person instead of building up your own image, y'all? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta work y'all way up, in my opinion. You feel me? It ain't that hard, y'all. I think all these people could do it. They just doubting themselves. All these people that want to do that, that's a small percentage of that's a small percentage of the world. Like, they all just doubting themselves. That ain't shit. That's a small percentage of the world that's on YouTube. You feel me? A lot of people watch YouTube, bro. 500 billion people. I mean, my bad. 500 million people are subscribed to Mr. Beast, bro. Each one of them people that was lined up to go to Kai Cenat Streamer University could have at least 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and be making bread. They could have more than that. They could have their own image. Each one of them people. But they trying to piggyback. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody starts somewhere. They trying to skip the whole thing, though.
Getting pushed, shoved. Bro had to fucking fight somebody for the spot. And then the motherfuckers that were just there first, and they just get fucked at the end. And then he comes in here say shut the fuck up. Like,
so there's a lot to dissect in just that small amount of footage that I showed you guys. But what stood out to me is not only the fact that this guy had to stand in line for a long period of time, but it's also the idea that even if you get there first, you're still not guaranteed to meet Kai Cenat. And that's not even just it. You also have what appears to be very rude people who are working for the Kai Cenat team. So you have people who are stuck in one place for a long period of time, and then you also have rude workers that are supposed to be helping the people. And nobody can convince me that that's not a terrible situation to be in, especially when I've noticed a lot of people have been very dismissive of some of the issues that smaller creators have had during this whole event. I know you guys are gonna say, well, you should have networked or you were never guaranteed to meet Kai in the first place, but that's not even the problem. The problem is that there was no advertisement or people being notified of the friends of Kai Cenat and people in that big influencer orbit getting preferable treatment. And when the difference in the preferable treatment is not having to wait long hours and not being tired and being able to skip the line, that's clearly just not a fair thing, bro. The only people who are sharing these sentiments are smaller creators, but bigger creators get to just skip all of that. This was not something that was advertised. This was not something that people knew going into it. I mean, you could infer it because that's kind of what happened last time, but I'm just saying I understand the frustration because I would be frustrated too.
The streamers that you are prioritizing are the ones who are already established, the ones who are partners, the ones who are monetized.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Hours? Why can't I use a vending machine? Why do I have to be told when I could go to the bathroom? Is this a concentration camp?
It's literally the same thing as what the pages are saying, as what other people are saying.
Y'all could leave, y'all.
Period of time.
Y'all ain't gotta stay there, bro.
Are prioritized. And since we're here, I think I should elaborate even further on why I believe this is a scam. So you need to look at Streamer University as something under Kai Cenat's legacy belt. We're gonna all look back at Streamer University and acknowledge its place in pop culture as the insane phenomenon it is. When I say that Kai Cenat used the public for the rollout, I mean in the sense that when people record this and it goes viral on social media, showing up to these live events, acting crazy, and just kind of boosting its exaltedness, if that's a word. From a meta sense, people are going to be like, damn, everybody showed up, but people only showed up because they reasonably thought that they had a chance. But this is where the scam comes in. The scam is that they really didn't have a chance. You know who did have a chance though? All of Kai's big creator friends. That's why TikToks like the one I just showed you exist. And that's exactly why it's a scam. And it's a good ass scam too, because guess what? This is not going to be thought about when we reflect on Streamer University. Because remember, this is part of Kai Cenat's legacy. And even though Kai Cenat made
he's saying this is a scam. The dude making the video, he's saying it's a scam. We don't know yet because Kai Cenat is playing around right now. He playing around and he even is rejecting the big creators. So I don't know. Nobody knows what's going on. And he's like, I ain't really seen him reject no small creators yet. Or like, at least the way he been rejecting the little creators. I've been seeing clips of him. I have been seeing clips of him, you know, of him and the big creators in the office. So, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I've seen any small creators in his office for real. I guess what he's saying is making sense right now. I mean, I think that honestly, Kai Cenat should have like the big creators at his school should be teachers. Like, I think if he gonna have big creators, they should be teachers, and then he should have all the people, regular upcoming streamers be students. But if you're gonna have big creators in there, let them be cool teachers, bro. Let them be stuff like that. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Just let them be teachers and let them, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's how simple it is, bro. It don't gotta be nothing complicated.
Misleading people by not telling them that he's going to be favoriting his streamer friends. People still showed up and they still glazed Kai. Now, I did show y'all that video of Raw Mesa venting about a Streamer University and all of his flaws. But what I didn't show you is that in that same video, he was still glazing Kai a little bit.
Oh my god, here. Oh my god, he's there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Kai Cenat. Oh my god, KC3000.
In the back.
KC3000. Oh my god.
I waited.
Oh my god, Aura. Apparently, we're going to the second round and seeing Kai. Everybody here, I don't know how everybody in this bitch going to see Kai, bro. Deadass.
Bro said he glazing Kai, bro.
That we came first.
Oh my god.
So even though Raw Mesa got skipped out, didn't get a chance to see Kai, waited for 5 hours, and even described his experience as being like a caged animal, he was still geeking out at the act of seeing Kai Cenat in person. And that's part of the reason why this is such a great scam, because even though you can treat people like shit, they'll still glaze you because you have motion. Buddy, literally right after you glazed them, you were complaining about not getting a chance to see him and how people were going before you. If all of that was long-winded, I apologize, but I had to go even further on what exactly makes this a scam. It's extremely misleading to the average person, but for Kai Cenat, this will look amazing from the future. This will look amazing as part of his legacy, because no one's gonna remember all the poor schmucks who waited for 5 hours to see Lil Cenat. You know what they will remember?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Ain't nobody gonna
Just
remember
by
this
thinking about it.
after a
Meet
while.
Base 44.
They're gonna remember Streamer University having hella motion and the niggas glazing him. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, because I'm not. I think you speaking too much real, D. Both of the videos I showed you had an unfavorable position on Streamer University IRL. So I took it upon myself to find someone with a more favorable position. But the only caveat is that it's not like he contradicts any of the things that we've discussed today, like the long wait times or not seeing Kai Cenat. It's just that this guy managed to turn the situation from kind of trash to a little less than trash, but still pretty mid.
I went to Kai Cenat Streamer University live auditions in downtown LA. If I'm being completely honest, and I mean completely honest, I had a good time. Even though it went left, I had an amazing time. Just because I feel like I figured out why I was there. Some people were complaining that it was a waste of time. They didn't let us in. They didn't want to do blah, 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 blah. I feel like those people were there for the wrong reasons. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I understand people were camping outside for days, waiting in the heat, waiting. I was too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't camping though. See, I got that. I waited a long time in that heat too. But the people that genuinely felt like it was a waste of time wasn't really there for the right reasons, in my opinion, bro. Even though I didn't get a chance to meet Kai himself, or even step into the building, I still took it upon myself to take advantage of the environment.
And
he networked. I bet you he finna say he networked with people. He the smartest one there, on God. On God. Hey, that's what you supposed to be there to do though. Everybody in that bitch trying to meet Kai and go in there and stuff. But he was in there probably networking with people. You know what I'm saying? Building connections. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what he was doing.
I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, by the way. The only reason I feel this strongly is because I actually feel like people are kind of getting duped a little bit. Yes, you can make content. Yes, you can network. But ultimately, that doesn't change the fact that Kai Cenat never advertised the VIP package that all of his friends got. Kai Cenat didn't tell you that you'd be waiting in a confined space, or a space in general, for a long period of time. He didn't tell you that his workers were going to be rude, and he didn't tell you he was going to prioritize his streamer friends. So it's less,
I guess y'all
about being
can't hate the
negative
players.
Nancy and more about calling out the reality of the situation. The reality is that if there was some type of VIP section for established creators, that means people like Nina Lynn and Adrian Broner got a chance to cut the line just because they have motion, even though these are objectively weird individuals.
I just get her. She said, "How are you guys today?" I ain't never heard of it. That girl asked me how my day was. Bah! Damn, I love, cuz. See how quick it get me? Bitch, all your bitch got to do is ask me something I ain't never asked her, been there, like.
Yeah, her 19 has to get. She old enough? I think you dropped this.
I ain't gonna hold, bro. Pause. Did he just ask?
No.
Did he decline it?
It was messy. It was really messy. Nina? Yes.
It was really messy.
Oh shit.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Content aside, I was disappointed.
I'm just saying, bro, getting my place in line skipped by dudes who make women uncomfortable and the SA legend, that would get on my nerves. That would actually hurt my heart just a little bit, because all that means is that motion transcends all, even something that should be for these smaller creators. Even if you are harassing people or making people
and
feel
I bet you
the
smaller creators are probably some of the most genuine, best creators too. You know what I'm saying? They just in a better mind space, and stuff like that.
all these scandals under your belt, as long as you have the motion, that means that you can transcend streamer university. You can transcend the waiting line. So even if you can make more content or network, can we all agree that that just feels a little misleading? Kai Cenat never told anybody that his friends could skip the line to just farm content. He never told anybody that his friends could waste the precious time he has on their content in place of actually interviewing people who want a chance to make something of themselves. Is that not just a little bit misleading? Bro, this nigga Jason is a millionaire doing the AI did my work gimmick while there's niggas out there spending their last 400 bones just trying to see Kai Cenat.
So if I scan this right here, right? This ain't ChatGPT, is it?
No. You said no AI? It's not AI.
So if I take a picture of this right now,
Yes.
this isn't ChatGPT.
No.
We scan this right here, put it into my ChatGPT AI tracker. This reads like it was heavily AI assisted or AI generated, though not because of the facts themselves. The clues are mostly in the writing style.
And originally, bro, I was gonna play a lot more of these clips of these creators interacting with Kai, but then it dawned on me. Kai Cenat lets his VIP creator friends skip the line, farm their viral clips, make streamer university to go up, and then he gets to cash in because it's his legacy belt. It's under the Kai Cenat branding. It's honestly so genius. The nigga let these smaller creators go out with the wolves and just burn up and die in GTA. All while his bigger creator friends help him farm popularity via viral clips, and nobody can say anything about it because it's truly that genius of an idea. You have smaller creators also arguing in favor of this scam just because they're gonna tell anybody who speaks out against it, well, you should have just networked, bro. You should have just made the most of your opportunity. It's honestly the goofiest shit ever because honestly, bro, networking as a streamer is stupid. You should not network. Or actually, let me not get besides myself. It's not that you shouldn't network, but it's more like a lot of these content creators are just fake individuals. If I had to give you advice as a content creator myself, is that you should get it out the mud by yourself so nobody can hold anything over your head.
Chat, my mic went out. Yo, chat, my mic went out. But basically what I was saying was, he said get it out the mud by yourself, right? He said the best thing to do is get it out the mud by yourself, and that is the best thing to do of all time, bro. Streaming ain't for everyone, bro. Streaming is not for everyone. I think streaming is the hardest thing to get into, and also before you really can't just hop into streaming without having a fan base, bro. That's the other thing. You gotta have a fan base before you can even get into streaming, and that's the thing a lot of people don't understand. Like, you feel me? I don't know if people understand that, but you gotta have a fan base before you can even get into streaming. You can't just try to like decide that you want to be a streamer. You really gotta work your way up to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like that's what I'm gonna say. Like, you know, it all take time. You know, I used to try to stream, but for me, I think streaming take too long. Like, that's why I started uploading YouTube videos. Now I'm on my third YouTube video because I'd rather record a video, upload it, and get it done and out the way, and just do that every day. You know what I'm saying? And start making a fan base, and maybe later on start streaming once I got a fan base. But yeah, and then I also said, you know what I'm saying, the best streamer in the world, you know what I'm saying, what he did, he didn't give up, bro. Like, I Show Speed, they was telling him, you know, it's impossible. They was saying it was impossible when he was in high school, when he was playing the game with his friends and stuff. That nigga proved everybody wrong. He proved everybody wrong. He got like 50 million subscribers, followers on TikTok, bro. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, though, the best thing to do is get out the mud by yourself, y'all. What else I want to say? You know what I'm saying? You can't piggyback off of nobody. Yeah, like, you can't, cause if you do, you know what I'm saying, it's two things that come there. Think about Rakai. Like, he's known for being known from Kai. He's known, and Ray and Tota, they're all known for being known off of Kai. Like, the whole damn thing is corny. Start your own thing, bro. Start your own shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's how you really have motion.
these weird egomaniacs clashing with you. But all of that is besides the point because, like I've been saying, there was no transparent communication. There was no Kai Cenat telling you,
I am gonna let my friends catch you in line, even if you got here at 6 in the morning.
Now imagine if Kai Cenat was open about the fact he was willing to
Kai
let
Cenat
his
low-key
creative
just
friends
be
cut the
chatting,
line.
bro.
Do y'all think that people would be wasting their
Like,
time
what?
as much as they were? And honestly, maybe they would. Kai Cenat does have that transcendent
I'ma keep it
creator
real
motion,
with
but the point I'm
y'all.
trying to make is that this was not something that was set.
I'ma keep it real with y'all. Y'all gotta just get it out the mud yourself. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Start uploading these videos, start recording, start uploading. You know what I'm saying? So what? Let me know if y'all think or thought Streamer University was a scam in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of Streamer University. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the video. I don't really have too much else to say except for make sure y'all get it out the mud yourself.